Hello, and welcome to Anime at Large, the channel that brings you unboxings and podcasts so far. If you want to listen to our podcast, we do have it down below. We go through different genres and different shows in general. So if you're itching for more content, please take a listen. But for today, I'm going to discuss more shows that I bought recently and kind of describe a little bit more about them. So for the first ones here, we have Sakura Quest. Now, for Sakura Quest here, it's a little bit different. It's pretty much a show about the rural area of Japan, so not Tokyo, more of the countryside, which brings different types of personalities and women into one area and working together to popularize and bring more people into this location. So it's a really interesting take of getting a lot of people in one place and how they do it. Like I said before, it's something you really don't see often. Highly recommend the show. If no one's have watched it, and if this is kind of more up your alley, but really great characters and really great premise. So if you haven't watched this, go ahead, and if you have, please check below and let us know what you think about it. The next show that we have is called Capture Sakura, which it's more of a, you could say now it's a retro goodie, very nostalgic for a lot of people, but this is only part 2 of the Genyon series, which is the 36 through 70, so you can see here. But yeah, this is the second version here that has a slipcover on it, which is pretty nice, honestly, because you get to then see the different discs, and there's quite a bit of them here. But yeah, it's a nice little show, but it's pretty much just a magical girl show, if you haven't noticed from the cover. And it's not magically changing to outfits, it's just actually changing outfits physically. So it's a different premise from that standpoint, but lots of great fights, lots of great characters. It's been a while since I watched it myself, but would like to see if I can get the other set so that I can complete this and watch the rest of it here with this show. So if you've watched it or any comments, please put down below. The next one I would like to talk about that I got recently is the Discotheque version of Konosuba, which does have a slipcover here, and you're going from magical girl to an isekai world. So it's quite different, but it's also a lot newer show that came out somewhat recently, shall I say. But it has a interesting, quirky set of characters that it's quite crazy in essence. But you have Kasuma, which is the main character, and gets transported into this world with very interesting sets of skills, and gets introduced to quirky set of teammates, and lots of hilarity happens. But yeah, really great show. The only thing is it would be nice if this was an actual limited edition instead of standard, but I'm glad we got a physical release on this. But yeah, if you haven't seen this and you are into watching other isekais, this is a great show to go into, to be honest. I don't think there's many characters that you would at least like one of the characters, at least from this show, for the most part. So the next show I would like to talk about is Kono Oto Tomale, Sounds of Life. So when I first saw this show, I was thinking maybe like Kids on the Slope or something similar to that, since or even any other shows in general. But yeah, this seems more of a musical set of a show. It's always refreshing to see it seems more of a slice of life aspect and a great character set. So, and also not really truly familiar with the instrument they're using personally. But yeah, it seemed interesting. Really looking forward to watching more of this and seeing how I look at it. It does have a slipcover in this case here from Funimation. So we'll see how this turns out. But I have pretty high hopes for this show here. And then for the last show, which is probably the biggest one, well, one of the bigger ones here, which is the Black Clover set. And this is the season 1 set of Black Clover. This is pretty hefty, to be honest. It has, in this case, all 5 parts with the art book. So I gotta say, Funimation, seems Funimation Crunchyroll did pretty good on this, honestly. Really great artwork, great set, really solid. I think they're doing a big box set like this for each season. So we'll try to look for the rest of the seasons here and complete them. But yeah, really good. This one has all the slipcovers, art book here. So pretty solid, honestly. Season 1 art book. So yeah, started watching this a little bit when it first started airing. A little bit slow for me at first, but after a couple more episodes, I got really hooked into it and really loving the music, the characters. It in a way, it just fell in love with it practically. So we'll see what happens next, but looking forward to completing the next set of seasons here, because I think season 2 is complete on physical media, so need to look through the rest of those. But for now, I got all of season 1. So, and then here's the back of it, which it pretty much all the main characters you see from this season. So this is, gotta say, they went really full out. But this is episodes 1 through 51. A little bit more of the show is pretty much your, I wouldn't say typical shonen, but it's a shonen, and literally just magical knights and being the best you can be here, really. So you have different captains, and you have characters that and pretty much that enemies come out, and in essence they fight each other. So that's really the very high level viewpoint from this aspect here. But yeah, again, looking forward to more of this in general. But yeah, but yeah, if you have any other questions, or if you've seen the show, comment below as well. But yeah, really nice looking set for Black Clover. So that is all for the time being here. Looking forward to more showings of different anime I've bought over time here, and we'll see what happens next. If you have any questions, or if you want to see more of these videos, let me know as well. I'll put them up every once in a while, and put more of the podcast on this channel as well, and go from there. But thanks for listening, and hope you have a great day. See ya. Bye.